talk some Stanford football, and we do not forget about special teams, as many do. It's 1/3 of the game, and often is a make-or-break situation when it comes to those hidden yards. And also, hey, we make fun of kickers, but how many times in college football are they on the field in a 2-point deficit situation with 3 seconds left on the clock to win a game, and they could be the difference between 8-4 and 10-2 in a possible division championship. So it's important, and you lose a lot, but not necessarily cause for concern here, Don.
That's exactly right, Mark. Yeah, first of all, I'm gonna give everybody the reminder prior to the start of the season. Yes, kickers are people too. So please hug a kicker today if you get a chance. Stanford looks solid at special teams. Jake Bailey is back, a scholarship athlete at punter, had a very solid season last year. Expect him to do well again. Very consistent. So it's good to have him back. New name, replacing Stanford's all-time leader in field goal percentage, Conrad Ucropina. Expect to see Jet Toner, candidate for the NCAA All-Name team, take over the kicking duties. He was perfect at the spring game, performed really well. It's always different in the big stadium under the lights with the pressure. We'll see how it all goes, but there's reason for optimism. He looked rock solid and easily repeatable, and certainly has plenty of leg to him too. So expect him to take over the duties. If it goes sideways, Bailey tends to be the kickoff specialist and is known to have some talent as a place kicker himself. So that provides another option if Toner winds up not being the guy at the place kicker position.
So, Bailey, 43.5 yards per kick on 50 punts last season. Extremely solid. I can't believe that I forgot our conversation about Jet Toner. Yes, going back a few months.
I can't either. I'm just thrilled to see him make the field, so I get to use his name often.
That's beautiful. So for sports writers, this is a gold mine of puns and other innuendos. So Christian McCaffrey, despite what he brings to the return game, he actually didn't break off any huge returns or any big plays last season, but the threat of him being back there is lost. How does that size up this year in the return game?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to me. I'm not 100% sure that you'll see Bryce Love used in quite the same multiple way, even as a kick returner. If you held a gun to my head, I would pencil him in as the main kick returner, at least to start the season. We'll see how that goes. In the spring game, Love did not play. Don't be shocked to see Cameron Scarlett back, bringing kicks back some. There could be some other players, a couple of running backs who flashed a little in the spring. Trevor Spates, Dorian Maddox. There are some other guys who could help alleviate the kick returning load. Punt returner looks to be pretty well set. Expect that to be Jay Tyler, the reserve wide receiver. A highly recruited athlete out of New Orleans a couple of years back. Played quarterback, played wide receiver, played running back. Did a little bit of everything. Didn't really get to see him run because the punts are not live in the Stanford spring game, but by all accounts, he's got some real good quickness to him. Saw him catch the punts cleanly. That's about all they allowed him to do, though, on that particular day.
All right, Don King suggesting that we find a special teams person, especially a kicker or punter, especially those place kickers, and give them a hug today. I'm going to give them a level of respect, but I'm not necessarily looking for that much love at this point, Don.
Give them a firm handshake then.
Okay.
Do whatever works for you.
I can do that each and every time. All right, good stuff. Don King breaking down special teams at Stanford. They look to be in good shape despite missing the guy, Christian McCaffrey. He will be missed for all of us who love college football, but Stanford in good shape in the kicking game for 2017. All right, Don, it's always a good conversation.
Thanks a lot, Mark. Be well.